students that we have involved in the political process since we got started in 2002. I just want to say that we appreciate the opportunity to testify today on behalf of higher education in this legislation. Before we get started and introduce the students, I just want to say that we have been following this process from the time the Virginia Business Higher Education Council had the vision to start the Grow by Degrees campaign, to the governor's leadership in establishing his Commission on Higher Education Reform, Innovation, and Investment, to now, and we could not be happier with the result. At the last meeting of the Governor's Commission, Haywood Fralin remarked that in his 18 years of visiting the General Assembly, he has never been more excited. Well, that goes the same for us. Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, young people face two main challenges as they prepare for the future. It's paying for good quality higher education and finding a good job. We believe this legislation helps us tackle both of those challenges, and now I'd like to introduce the two students who will testify today on both of those challenges and how this legislation will help. The first is Emily Van Daniker. She's the chair of our Student Leadership Committee, and also John Byer.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and members of the Senate. My name is Emily Van Daniker, and I'm the elected chairman of Virginia21 Student Leadership Committee, and I thank you for the opportunity to speak today on behalf of current and future college students from all across the Commonwealth. I'm a senior at Longwood University, and as of my last account statement, I owe $32,516 in student loan debt and still have one semester left of school. After I graduate, I fully expect that I will owe over $40,000. My parents do not make enough money to fully fund my education, but they make too much money for me to receive enough assistance to avoid this kind of debt. When I decided to go to college, my parents and I knew I would have to take out student loans. What we did not know, however, was that the economy would fall apart and that tuition would skyrocket. Despite the expected initial cost and then unexpected cost increases, I understand how important it is to my future to receive a college education, so I fully intend to graduate. I feel like college is almost unaffordable to me, and there are tens of thousands of students all across the state of Virginia just like me. Affordability is paramount for us. We very much appreciate that a portion of the governor's $50 million investment in higher education is designated towards financial aid. And we are excited because one of the most attractive aspects of Senate Bill 1459 is that it facilitates a dialogue between the Commonwealth and its colleges about how much aid our working and middle-class families need. The Revenue Stabilization Fund is also important to us. We hear all too often that students are being priced out of college by tuition increases. This fund over time will be able to help us weather the tough economic storms and the tuition increases like the ones we are struggling to work through now. We should not be cutting money from higher education when we need that money more. Thank you again for the opportunity, and thank you for all of your hard work to support higher education, and I hope you will support this.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is John Byer, and I'm a Virginia21 representative at Seasonal Virginia Community College. And I'd like to talk to you guys about the future for a second. We all think about the future. We wish and we worry and we wonder what the future holds. As students, that future, that goal is a career that promises to be challenging and rewarding, and most importantly, attainable. Childhood dreams of being a fighter pilot are replaced by a job in finance. Superhero replaced by a social worker, a rock star by a registered nurse. As we enter the second decade of the 21st century, our future as young people has become more and more dependent on obtaining quality post-secondary education. As a young adult without a degree, my future, my career, will be achievable only through my ability to shape my future through education. As a student in the Virginia Community College system, opportunities are available already to continue my education at the very best universities in the Commonwealth. And with this legislation and the innovative reforms it will promote, these opportunities can become more affordable realities. The fact that I can maybe call myself a UVA student this time next year is a testament to the hard work that all of you have already done. What we ask as young people is that we all continue this work so that thousands of Virginians can take advantage of the opportunities that will dramatically shape our careers and our lives. Without changes like a revenue stabilization fund for education to help control tuition increases, without changes like reformed financial aid, without a better focus on science and technology, these opportunities for us remain out of reach. By striving to achieve 100,000 more degrees, Virginia is striving to achieve the economic future of the next generation. By helping students like me embark on productive careers through education, We will be creating a more educated workforce. A more educated workforce means more jobs. It means more companies will invest in our people. It means we will have a Virginia that does not have to wait and react to the future, but clutches that future in its hands and shapes the path ahead. We appreciate all of your help, and we couldn't be more excited for Senate Bill 1459. And thank you for the time.
Thank you, Mr. Park. Thank you. Thank all three of you, and right now